Christina Meng here for Novus TV. The community of West Vancouver has been celebrating its artistic diversity every summer for the past 21 years through a 10-day event known as the Harmony Arts Festival. Taking place in the beautiful Ambleside Village in West Vancouver, the festival offers a truly unique experience where you can take in the waterfront scenery while learning a bit more about some very talented Canadian artists. This year, the festival is featuring a 4-day arts market, and today I'll be visiting some of these artists to find out what you can look forward to this year at the 2011 Harmony Arts Festival. Now I'm here at 5 Left Studios to talk to Lincoln Heller about his leather creation. So this is where the magic happens. So tell me, how did you realize your talent for working with leather?
When I was about 20 years ago, I worked in a logging camp, and all the guys in the logging camp would take away their boots, and when they would leave the camp, they would throw them away, and I would take parts of the upper part of the boot, you can see where the laces go, take them all apart and cut them up, and then sort of make these little tool pouches out of them. And I mean, obviously it's not what I make today, but somehow this is the seed of what fascinated me with this heavy tooling leather.
What would you say is the underlying concept behind your designs?
The material is where I always start. I'm fascinated with this material. It's a vegetable tan leather. It's cured with a mimosa plant extract, and everything comes from this material. I only use one type of leather. This is it. For environmental reasons, but mostly because you can tool it, just like horse saddles and, you know, old cowboy gun holsters. You can get it wet and make all these marks in it by pounding objects in. Instead of classic tools that Western traditionalists would have used, I take found objects like bicycle spokes and bolts and hood ornaments from cars and pound them into here, create these textures, and then apply the color.
So once the material's finished, what does the product look like?
This is an example of my product. This is called the Lady Bucket. It's a bucket because you just open it up and throw everything into it. The thing I love about this material is it is rigid. It does get very soft with time, but it has this structural property to it where this bag, because of the way that it's tied all together, actually stands up for you. Most of my bags stand up. I make men's bags, women's bags, wallets, belts. I'm fascinated mostly with things that hold things that hold your life.
I'm here with Roberto, whose beautiful jewelry will be on sale at the Arts Market at the Harmony Arts Festival. Roberto, tell me, what propelled you to get started with jewelry?
Well, it really was a strange coincidence. I started by chance. I took a summer job, and I loved making jewelry so much that I just decided to make it my life. And I was 14 when I started. I was really lucky because my teacher, my mentor, was an old gentleman. He really passed me on the tradition of Italian craftsmanship as it was, you know, without all the industrial machine and those things.
Wow, and your creations are really unlike anything I've ever seen before. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Anything really is an inspiration. You know, you can patch up things from different. You know, you go for a walk by the beach, you go in the mountain. I travel a lot, so I've seen a lot of things all over the world, and I kind of put everything together and everything combine and create the final design. So there is not one thing that is inspiring. There is like a broad range of memories, contrast that you see during your life, and you represent them in the jewelry.
I'm here with Jacky for you to learn more about her pottery. How did you get started in pottery?
Well, I went to art school originally and studied sculpture, so I was always interested in 3D form. But after I had children and I needed to go make something, I went to the community center and discovered clay, and I fell in love with it.
What do you love so much about it?
Well, it's really malleable, so it's really easy to move around, and you can do so many things with it. I also really like making functional objects. I find it's just really nice to be able to use the stuff I make.
So your pieces are gorgeous. Where do you draw your inspiration for them?
Well, often just from use, you know, thinking about how to put food in vessels, but also I'm really inspired by nature. I kayak and cross-country ski, and a lot of my work is based on snow formations and rock formations and how water carves through snow and rock.
What sort of pieces will you be displaying at the arts market?
Oh, I have line of salt-fired functional ware, so plates and platters and mugs and bowls. More sculptural pieces that are bowls with salt-fired stones in them. And a whole white line that I do as well, porcelain with inlaid slip.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
I'm here with Abracadabra. Now you guys are performing at the festival this year. When is your show?
Well, we're excited. We're actually doing the opening night, which is July 29th, and I guess 9 o'clock p.m., right beside the wine garden.
Everyone's favorite place.
Yes.
Right on.
So what can we expect to see at your show?
Well, it's going to be, a really high energy show. I mean, it's obviously the music of ABBA. So if you love the music of ABBA, that's what we're going to be delivering. But also lots of choreography and costumes, and generally a lot of interaction with the crowd, and just really upbeat, fun time is generally what we try to create with the show. So
Yeah, I'll be in the front row screaming along and singing along.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. I look forward to your show.
What to do? Couldn't escape if I wanted to. What to do? Knowing my fate is to be with you.
Hi, I'm here with Doug, one of the owners of Mangia y Bevi. So tell me, what are you going to be doing at the festival this year?
We'll be providing the food at the wine garden, which is down at Millennium Park, where there's music at the Pacific Arbor Garden Stage.
So is that going to be every night, or
We're there for the weekends, so 7 nights.
what kind of food will you be providing for the festival?
We're going to be doing our take on classic Italian festival food. In Italy, every weekend there's festivals all over the country in different small towns, and so we'll be doing food that you would typically find there.
So this smells so good. I have to ask you about it. Is this an example of what you will be providing at the festival?
It is, yeah, it is. The pasta is not something you'd normally find at a festival setting, but people think of Italian food here, they think of pasta. So we'll be doing some pastas every day. We'll change it up. This one's called spaghetti della nonna. It's spaghetti with ground chicken, oven-dried tomatoes, and artichokes, and a little pecorino cheese. More classic festival food would be porchetta sandwiches. You'll find porchetta trucks at every festival in Italy. It's a roasted pork sandwich with a little salsa verde. So that's something we'll be serving. Every day the menu will be a little bit different.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. It all looks delicious, and I can't wait to try some of the food. Thank you.
Thank you.
Come join us July 29th to August 7th for the 2011 Harmony Arts Festival. For more information on the event, you can check out harmonyarts.ca. This year, the event will be showcasing over 60 artists and 50 musicians, so mark it down on your calendars. This is an event you won't want to miss.